Dear students, with every new lecture, I try to bring some different type of graph so that you may be able to know how to write that particular type of graph. We started with writing a table and then different type of table comparing to genders, and then we talked about procedures and processes, and right now we are going to discuss about the bar chart. You can also call it a column chart. Let's see what it says. The first thing I told you that you have to read the statement and observe the chart or graph or whatever it is very carefully. So we see there are 5 different countries: Russian Republic, Slovakia, Czech Republic, Greece, and Turkey. And x-axis tell us about, sorry, y-axis tell us about the percentage of the people who were self-employed or who were doing their own work. Let's read the statement. The graph below shows the percentage of self-employed workers of the total workforce in the 5 countries in 1998 and 2008. It means this data is for a decade. So we are required to summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So uh, first thing I asked you to do is to rephrase or paraphrase the same statement that was given in the paper, uh, a little adding something overall view of the table graph. So let's see how we can rephrase or paraphrase this statement that is given in the paper. So we can say that the given column graph illustrates the, just one thing I want to highlight over here is important. Always use the appropriate vocabulary. Try to choose the exact vocabulary that you need over there. You can also say that the column graph says. You can also say that column graph describes, or that column graph tells, but illustrates is the best vocabulary you can use over here. So the given column graph illustrates the percentage of workers who were doing their own work. You can call it own job, own business, out of all employed people in the 5 countries in a decade from 1998 to 2008. So it is manifest, it is clear, or it shows from the graph that the Turks and Greeks were more interested in entrepreneurship than the Russians, Slovakians, and Czechs. I hope this is the first paragraph that we are required to write, and in graph writing it is the most easiest, or rather easiest one, because you have to rephrase or paraphrase the given statement. In the next paragraph, we will try to summarize the important information, either categorizing it with the year. So we can first discuss the 1998, then 2008, or you can also discuss it dividing into 2 types of countries, like Russian Republic, Slovakia, Czech Republic. They were much less in number and doing their own business as compared to the Greece and Turkey. So it's up to you, whatever the method you apply. But I'm going to tell you about comparing 2 things according to the year. So I would write like this: the percentage of self-employed people from the Russian Republic, Slovakia, and Czech Republic was 5%, 7%, and 11% respectively in 1998. However, in just a decade, the percentage rose in all three countries and reached 7%, 12%, and 14% respectively by 2008. So the people of Greece and Turkey doing their own business were 43%, 56% respectively, but they decreased to 35% and 39% respectively by 2008. So this was the total explanation or illustration of the table. In the last paragraph, now we will give a crux, our findings, what we can see overall in the things in the chart. So overall, it is interesting to see that although the percentage of entrepreneurs in the Russian Republic, Slovakia, and Czech Republic were much lesser than those in the Greece and Turkey, their interest in doing their own business grew with the time. Whereas the people of Greece and Turkey were much more who were running their own businesses, but their interest in doing their own work decreased, dwindled with the passage of time. So this was what you need to you need to write. I hope you have got to know how to write a chart, bar graph or bar chart or column graph. It can be. Let's see we can do what we can do with the different type of graph in the next lecture. Thank you.